It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Xavier Legette, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Panthers and the Chiefs, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Throwing is Mahomes. Connects with Wiley.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hauled in by Rice. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Back to the air. Mahomes. He brings it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a full 40 yards on the play block and a new set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, one of the best of them take advantage of it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They go right back to ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Young up 1st and 10. Looking to his fullback now. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Counter give to ETN. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. They're going for it, Young. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll run now on 2nd down. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Finds his man, Rice. Oh, he trucked that to by a man, and now he's in the clear. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Play action, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 17. Kelce makes the catch. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Again, Mahomes to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Searches from the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Getting out to his left. He's running for it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 19. That's caught at the 4. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Chiefs pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's one of the best in the league this season. Still the guy that everybody is chasing in passing yards. Look at that. Up over 3,000 of them to this point. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Cox, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he could separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Wow, wide open here, complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. Shotgun snap now to Young. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at MetLife Stadium. The Giants hosting Tampa Bay in an NFC matchup. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A good performance from Caleb Williams, the rookie, with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass to his favorite target, Amon-Ra St. Brown. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Panthers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the pistol, it's Young. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Young on the play action. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Still on his feet. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Big gain downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. Dowdle now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Young to throw here on 3rd. He lets one fly deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Breaks the tackle, still going. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Finds his man Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Hauled in. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give to ETN running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Buying some time right. And he runs out of bounds a yard or 2 behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Young working from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Young. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Young to throw. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a
Young looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Right up the gut. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. New set of downs for him at the 38. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Young. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. They're going for it. Young. He's no place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Looks like we have somebody worse for wear after the play, and that's Isaiah Pacheco, who's in some pain. They're looking at him now. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Normally in dime coverage, you do get a little extra time to find and make a throw. Even with fewer guys rushing the pocket that time, they still brought him down before he could ever find a target to throw to.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. Lone back gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And there was really nowhere to go there, just a small push to the 37. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Now it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Chiefs nearing their 9th win of the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Charlotte.